Excuse me, sir, have you ever been on realistic fishing? You're a professional wrestler, right? And I was like, yes, ma'am. But today was the first. Somebody looked at me and, asked if I've been on the realistic fishing. That's so cool, man. It really made my day.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Today we're in the studio. Well, sort of. I was actually out fishing right before this with iFish. So we're going to have some iFish content coming up. Speaking of iFish, in case you didn't know, I handed off a few reels to iFish last time we went fishing together, and he volunteered to rebuild them with upgrades. I'm excited to see what's in here. I also got a few cheap Chinese lures here. I love cheap lures. I love looking at them. And we're going to check these out. Maybe this trout fishing season I can catch some fish on these. That's what I had in mind anyway. And we just might do a little giveaway. Shh, don't tell your friends or tell them. I don't care. Just giveaway for us. All right, enough of the intro. Let's take a look at the reels I got back from iFish. Looks like he included some guides here, because I didn't give him any rods. So we got some guides to repair a rod. We got the 13 fishing leftover parts. I'm sure he's going to have a video on this reel. I'm kind of beating him to the punch.
Fred Randall.
Let's check out the other reel. Ah, yes. Here it is. The Ozark Trail. The $30 Ozark Trail bait caster. Looks nice. Nice and clean. I'm sure when I gave it to him, it had a bunch of mud and scum from the line flinging shit all over the place. I rarely washed it off, but to rebuild it, it's a good idea to wash it off for sure. I noticed the handles are different right away. Hard, kind of cold, definitely metal. Oh yeah, there's a video of iFish actually rebuilding this, and I'll link it below. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, nice and smooth. Let's see how smooth it is. The line is spinning freely. Good spin time on that for not going overboard. I think he said he had $30-something in parts back into this $30 combo. Kind of interesting, right? It's going to give this reel a new lease on life. Let's see what else is in here besides the handle. Right? Here's the handle. It was all cracked on the end and chewed up. Chewed up. Here we have a drag washer. I don't know what this is. It's shiny like metal, but it's softer like paper. I don't know. Plastic coated paper. We got some bearings too. Unshielded open bearings. Two smaller shielded bearings. These look a little nicer. These actually look like they're probably still operational. I think this is the other side of the drag washer. Not sure what you call this, but it looks like it helps lock the arm into place. Like it goes over a shaft and gets screwed against a frame. And one little screw. I'm excited to try it. I really appreciate the time iFish took to take apart my reels. Educational for him, as well as myself. I'll definitely check out this one. I already watched this one. Really cool stuff. It is really cool that he likes to take them apart and put them back together. And I think it's really fun putting nice parts in a cheap reel to see if it can go another 2 years. That Ozark Trail baitcaster caught so many fish in its previous OEM state. I'm curious to see how it does now.
Merry Christmas to you. Ho, 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 ho. And keep it realistic.
Let's move on to some other stuff we have. Let's check out these lures from Temu. I thought these were pretty cool, and I would like to try them for trout fishing. This one says Luchaser soft baits. The names on these are just ridiculous. I think they're probably placeholders. Luchaser is never going to catch on. Can you see them? They look like little trout eggs. I like this kind of stuff. It even says it has a fishy taste. Anyway, I got them to be eggs, right? Trout fishing with eggs. I like to put one on the hook and drift it slowly across the bottom. Really fun. Here's another item I got from Temu. You can tell what this is. I got it for the same reason, although many people use this to fish for carp. So we got some tiny little rubber corn. I can squeeze it. It's soft, but not super soft. So what's better for trout, right? We got all these corn haters out there. What if I fish with plastic corn? You think that's better than real corn? I'm curious about people's opinion on that. Here's one with a brand I cannot name. The brand on this is escaping me. It's probably this right here. All it says is Sonic Design. But it looks like centipedes. Or some kind of creepy crawly. Look at how many legs it has. Curious to try this in a creek. Maybe a trout will go for it. Maybe something else. Anyway, looked pretty cool. And these are also cheap. These are like $1 or $2. Temu has very cheap lures. It's kind of hard to resist. Even if I buy them for a one-off, like centipedes, how often am I going to get to try centipedes? Anyway, the next one here, it's like a little craw, sort of. It's like a 2.5-inch craw. I don't know that a trout would go for this, but it would go good on a Ned rig. And, you know, like I said, it's so cheap. Why not just give it a try? Even if I don't use it, $1.25, at least I have it in case I ever do want to use it. Or give it away, whatever. So, yeah, these 4 baits cost me like $6, I think. The salmon eggs or whatever, these look good. Of course, the centipedes. Yeah. But the corn. Is it more ethical to use plastic corn than it is real corn? I mean, at least real corn's food. I don't know.
Hi, this is John from Knoxville, Tennessee. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the random giveaway. Shh, tell everyone. We're going to give away a Whopper Plopper. Just 'cause. So, this is a River to Sea Whopper Plopper. This is the 75 in Monkey Bull. Who wants a Whopper Plopper? Anyone? Anyone? All you gotta do to be entered into the random giveaway is make sure you give the video a like. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment below so I can pick a random comment in a future video. Whopper Plopper. Who wants it? Thanks again to iFish. I'm excited to give these reels a try. We'll compare them, this one to my current 13 that is not rebuilt, and this one, I'll have to compare it to the memories of how it was, but it will still be a lot of fun giving it a try. It's like a whole new reel. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.